Okay, in this video we'll see how to do relational mapping between two tables. So we have a transactions table and we have a categories table. So we need category ID in the transactions table. So let's get started and we'll see relationship between two tables in the Spring Boot Java application. So if I go to the editor, let's add a code here. And we'll add a category ID in the column here. That will be a foreign key constraint from the foreign key constraint. Okay. So the reference column ID is the ID that is from the categories table. And in this table, that is the transaction model, we have gone to transaction model. It will be a category ID. So why many to one relationship here is because okay, there will be many transactions, like there will be one transaction referencing to one category ID. But in a table, there will be many transactions that will have same categories, like one category will be of entertainment, then the second category can also be of entertainment, and the third category can, then the third transaction can be of groceries, and the fourth transaction can again be of entertainment. So we will put many to one relationship here. So we have a category ID here. Let's save this and let's do getters and setters for this. Okay, here I'm going to put the getters and setters. So just below this code, let me put this. Will be my getters and setters for category. So now let's run the code. We'll stop this and rerun the code. If there is a syntax error here, I'll just paste this code here and we can rerun the application now. Okay, we'll see if any error is occurring. And we can go ahead and to our PHP myadmin and see if the column is added in this table. So we can see now that the category ID has been added. So let me maximize this model. And we have added getters and setters, and we have added a relationship key, that is the category ID key, foreign key, in the transactions model. So this is how we generated the column in the table. So now what we need to do is okay, we'll just insert some dummy data as a category ID is 0. So I have some query here. So I'll post this query. Firstly, I'll delete all the records in this table. I'll say go. Okay, all the tables have been deleted, and then I'll post this query. Okay, I have 110 records. You can see the category IDs are here. Okay, now let's display this category ID in the view. Okay, we'll see how easy it is to display this category ID and the category name in the transactions view listing. So if I go here and if I go to transactions and transaction listing, we have transaction type as a last column here. So let's include category. Okay, if we go to a transaction view file, so view file is this. Okay, and then we put another record here that is a category name. We'll remove this and we'll save this, and let's see if category name is appearing here, or if we might also get an error. But let's see if category name is appearing. Okay, now let's reload so we don't have any errors here. And we can see that the category name has been added into the table. So let's go and we'll have a header column for this. So I'll maximize this and you can see under transaction type, we'll have category. So category. So if we save this and rerun this, the column should be fine now. If I run this, okay, we can see the category column has been added. So this is the Spring Boot application takes care of the relational mapping and its columns in the application. So now what we need to do is when we create a new category, create a new transaction, let's add a column where we can add a new category. So let's go to the controller. And in a transaction controller, let me maximize this. Okay, and under add route, let's add this. So to add a new transaction, we are going to add a categories. So it will be list since it will be a drop down. So here we are going to import this class, model class, and category service. We need to get the category service here. So similar to this, we need to create a service. We already have a category service. Category service. This, and this is the variable name, and this is the actual service that we import. Category service. Okay. So we'll go ahead and create this function now, get all categories, as it does not exist in the category service. Okay, let's go to the service. So we have a transaction service here and a category service here. So we'll go to the category service. And at the end of this, let's get this. So it will fetch all the categories here. So if we save this, and now if we go to our transactions controller, we don't have that error coming. Now let's go to the view file, that is add transaction file. And okay, so let's maximize this. And we'll go ahead and after transaction type, let's add the categories. Okay, I will add this field here just after the transaction type. So this will be a drop down and it will list all the categories. So now if we reload this page, we see the categories that are appearing in the drop down. Okay, so we have retrieved the categories and populated them into the view file. Now again, the same thing needs to be done for the edit. So go to edit. So I will go here, and in the transactions controller, we have an edit page. So we'll copy the same attributes here. So in a edit view, so we have an edit view here of get mapping. What we'll do is we will add this here. So it will list the categories in the edit page. And we will go to create and copy the same input text, input HTML into the edit page. So if I go to edit, add transaction here, and let's copy this field here. Let's paste this field in edit transaction. So it was after the transaction type. So we'll save this and let's rerun. If we go to transaction listing, my star server is not on yet. So once we go to transaction listing and if we click on edit here, Okay, we can see that we see this categories here. Now let's set it to different category, that is transportation. What I'll just edit this file, edit this record here, and I'll say update transaction. And you can see that the category has changed to transportation. So this is how the foreign key constraint works. It's very simple. And once we have the mapping done, we can directly display the columns of the foreign table here in the views.